go. Facebook, I do not own the rights to the music that I am playing. It's for entertainment purposes only. And let me post my stuff for the people. Hold on. So I do not... hold on. I don't want all of this to fall. Hold on. Let me see. Hello, come on in. Y'all already know what this is giving. She's back. Hi. Let me get this up before I start. And share this across your things because we got a lot to unpack today. So let me get my little thing up. And then when while y'all sharing and all of the things. Because this is the premiere. Officially, my studio's not done yet, but listen, we just gonna have to do what we do today. Okay, hold on. Let me get it in here. Hold on. Make sure I can pin this and then I can get it started. Hello, everybody. Hello, Facebook. I do not own the rights to the music that I am playing. I need my groove. Let's go. Shout out to Philadelphia. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Freeway. Let's go. I'm definitely going to need a fan in here at some point. Shout out to Newport for keeping my nerves intact since 1995. Let's go. Hi, everybody! Hey! She is back. Oh, yeah, honey. We definitely going to need a fan today in this room, honey. Oh, no. Let's go. Yeah, she is done. She is painted. Let's do this. She pulled it together for this premiere, honey. Share across your things. Good afternoon, Linda. Hi, son. Hi, everybody. Hi, first-time people that don't even know what you came into. I assure you, you will have a wonderful time. We're going to kick back, relax. We're going to get angry. We're going to be happy. We're going to be sad. The whole thing. But at the end of the day, it is all love. Shout out to Freeway. I'm listening to All Right because despite anything that we ever go through, it's going to be all right. So let's go. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Y'all already know how I brings it. Thank you, Norma. Hi, everybody. Share this across your network. We're going to have some very, very, very important conversations. The reason why I don't keep a fan in here because it's noise. Let me turn this down. Because it's noise and I can't with noise because I need to hear myself think and talk and all that. Good afternoon, Carl. Hi, Kennedy. Hi, Brian. Hi, everybody. She here. Hi, Hollywood. What's going on? Baby, I have been away. Y'all have been seeing me on lives every now and then. But baby, I'm so glad to be back doing my Trans Talk Tuesday. Share across your networks. We have, we talk about a lot of things in here. And a lot of times I work so hard. I find myself working so hard on trying to bring everybody together and all of that. And I've come to the conclusion is that the conclusion that I came to is that it is not going to work unless people want it to work. It cannot just be one person. It cannot just be 3 or 4 people. You know what I mean? It's not going to work unless all of us as a collective decide that we want better for our community. And wanting better for our community does not mean alienating anybody else. These are the things that I want to get, that I'm trying to, as an individual, get across to people. Just because we want better for our community doesn't mean that we're alienating anybody else. Yes, come on with the Sarah. Yes, Sally Jesse. Yeah. So you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Everybody feels like, don't nobody never want to feel like they're left out of something. Because we're advocating for gay lives and trans lives, that means we're alienating everybody else. No, bitch, fuck that. We've been at the bottom of the totem pole since forever. And now, bitch, you got freaking, you the privilege that you've always had, you want to impede on us climbing up the fucking ladder. I don't think so. I don't think so. What's going on, Kiki? Hi, Jakenna. Shout out to Jakenna Bowman. Head over to, let me tell you something. This soap that this lady sent me, okay? Head on over to Miss Lucy's Pussy Products, honey, and get you that freaking soap is over 100% natural ingredients. Head over there, support black businesses, support LGBT businesses. You catch I put that and in there, honey. That is the separation from now on. LGBT. T stands by itself. So now it's LGBT and T. You put that and in the middle. We're going to talk about that too. Shout out to Claudette. I love you. Thank you. Look beautiful in the hoodie. Head over to Claudette Glaze if you want that raw, virgin hair. Head over to her page and she'll give you all the details on that. See, the things that supporting everybody, it's just that fucking simple. Like, people are really making it like difficult to support each other. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. It's not that hard. Let me turn this off so I can get up into our topics today. In March, I'm going to be plugging all LGBT people that are in music. You know what I mean? Groups and individuals and artists that are in music. Like, this is the stuff that we need to be doing for our community. You know what I mean? Economic empowerment is what we need in our community. Within our community. This don't have anything to do with anybody else's community. Bitch, this is our community and we need to find ways to grow ourselves economically. That has been our Achilles heel and our problem since forever. But I'll also get into that later. I'm getting ready to get into my topics today. I'm not gonna spend too much time on Gary over there at Dish Nation because, baby, every time you go on live, honey, you read yourself. You know what I mean? With that horrible saggy face and all of that. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on his transphobic rhetoric and all of that. I'm gonna keep it moving. You know, if anybody wants to say anything, about him or about what he's done or the accountability that Fox Networks, This Nation, and Miss Gary with the T, you know what I mean? Their accountability in all of this, you can say it in the comment section. But, bitch, I'm not spending time on that. I am not spending time on that. Follow my sister Michaela Soul on her network. The Sister Maymay Show has a YouTube channel now. Go follow that. All of the subjects and the topics that I talk about, she also talks about. So please go follow that. These are ways that we can support each other. It doesn't always necessarily have to come with money or buying something. You can support. Freaking sharing shit is free. It don't cost anybody shit. To mention somebody that you know that's in business. It don't cost nothing. Thank you, Norma. You like this? Yes, honey. Baby. Shout out to him for the purchase of my new chair. I mean, I'm definitely in love with it. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not trying to get emotional on here. But you know what I mean? He was definitely an important person in my life and taught me a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I believe people come into your lives for either a reason or a season, but it's a learning experience either way. So, hi everybody. Maya. Oh, almost lost my gum. Maya. What is going on? Yeah, bitch, I'm glad to be back, honey. I am glad to be back. Let me get into these comments. Hi, Chance. What's going on? Hi, Mike. What's going on, Maya? Yeah, support is fucking free. And if all of us are freaking doing it, that is how we can grow ourselves as a community, bitch, and stop depending on everybody else, bitch, to give us freaking handouts, bitch. If we're freaking supporting each other, we're, excuse me, we're helping ourselves level up. Bitch, that's what I'm missing, my motherfucking cup. Damn it, it's downstairs. But that is how we help each other level up. By supporting each other. And we're not doing that right now. You know what? I'm just going to wing this. The first thing that I want to talk about, bitch. Let me get my... Shout out to Newport. Hi, everybody. What's going on, Danny? Thank you, Michaela. What's going on? What is going on? The first thing that I want to talk about, aside from Gary, bitch, fuck Gary, child, fuck Dish Nation, fuck Rickey Smiley, fuck whoever over there don't want to take accountability for the shit that they say on fucking line, bitch, fuck them. Keep it moving. Okay. I want to unpack, if anybody has ever, raise your hand, if you have seen Taraji P Henson's live that she did, the interview with the 3 trans women. Raise your hand if you've seen it. Oh, no. Raise your hand if you've seen it. I'm going to wait until people say if they've seen it or not, and then I'm going to unpack this and get into one of the major problems in our scene. I'm going to unpack it. It was everything. It was everything. It was everything. It was everything. Jaquetta, please go watch that. Thank you, Brandon. Please go watch that. Whether you are in the community or not, you needed to be on that live. Participating in that. And watching that. Because, bitch, that is a conversation that was a long time coming. That is a conversation that I am so disappointed that in 2021, bitch, we're just having it. Ski, it's on my page. I had a watch party on it yesterday. So it's on my page. It's on all of my networks. It's on TransInformed, Facebook TransInformed, and it's on my personal page too. Bitch. I just have to revel in the thank you to Taraji P Henson for finally having a non-judgmental, open, transparent conversation with 3 trans women. All trans women, all different processes of transitioning. All different experiences. All different backgrounds. Thank you for finally having that conversation. Because it's one that needed to bend. And there was one thing that stuck out to me that she said that resonated with me so much. She said, bitch, trans people been here. Bitch, we're not new. And I say that all the time. We're not new. Bitch, she tackled everything from depression to suicides, bitch, to bitch, to getting clocked, bitch, and being, trans people being, fearful and anxious when they go out. Like, all of that. That is shit that so needed to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the fuck Miranda is, this is not the time for that. If you got my nudes, bitch, show them, bitch. Because, bitch, anybody, bitch, you want my following to grow, bitch? Expose me, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you talk about. I'm going to block you right on out of here. Talk about, bitch, you got my nudes, I'ma expose you. Bitch, not today, bitch. You can get me any other freaking Trans Talk Tuesday, bitch. Today is not the day. Today is not the day that you want to mess with me. So I am warning you, trolls, stay over there, because this is not the day that you want out of me. Okay? This is not, bitch. You want my following to grow, bitch? Show my nudes, bitch. I dare you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make sure you show all of it, bitch. Front, back, bitch, everywhere. Show it. You trying to make me more popular, bitch. Shit. Baby, I'm telling you, but that conversation was everything. It was everything. And the comments on that live was so fucking hateful. And it comes from our own community. Our own community. From black and gay and all the way down. And all the way down. Yes, okay? Just make sure you forward me them fucking coins. Thank you, Zayon. Yeah. That conversation definitely needed to be had. Now, the only thing that I think that was kind of missing in that interview, if I could say anything, the only thing that I think that was missing in that interview was the fact of having our elder generation of trans women. Because to me, they have more experience in transition, like transitions that have lasted for, over a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. Because, you know what I mean? This generation, is speaking, although, we're being killed, they're speaking from eyes of privilege in a way, due to our ancestors who have paved the way. You know what I'm saying? Folks in my generation and before are the reasons why we are able to freaking walk freely. And you know what I mean? And a lot of our elders are still here. Shout out to Letitia. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to Brenda. You know what I mean? These are women that have vast experience and knowledge in transition. And you know what I mean? And know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, for me, sitting there watching that, although I applaud the 3 young women that came forward and, were so transparent and in their stories and everything, you know what I mean? Me personally, I would much more identify with a Letitia or a Brenda or a Nicole, you know what I mean? Watching them because, they didn't just start their transition in, say, 2004, 2014, or 2015. You know what I mean? I want to know, how was it for you? How was your transition for you growing up? You know what I mean? From pre-transition to post-transition. I can better identify with that. I love that, Taraji kept it very, very current with what's going on now. But, bitch, there was a whole process to get to that. There was a whole entire process to get to this point to where she's even having this conversation. And our ladies who freaking paved the way. You know what I mean? The Kelly Harpers, my Auntie Finesse, the Tina Montgomerys. Like, all of these wonderful, wonderful women that been here. That been here. Been here. And I'm so glad that she said that, because it definitely resonated with me when she said, like, trans people had been here. Yes, we had been here. But the thing about it is, in us being here, how long do we have to keep putting up with the same shit? How long? fucking videos, bitch, pointing to our genitalia, bitch. And when does it stop becoming being about genitalia all the time with the trans community? These are the questions that I have. Why does it always have to be a fucking science project or this is this and the whole entire focus is on somebody's fucking private parts that's transitioning? Why? Why? It's disrespectful. Bitch, just like any man would be disrespected if a freaking woman is going around talking about that he got a little dick. Bitch, you're going to feel disrespected. So why the fuck are you zeroing in on my fucking genitals, bitch? These are the things that I want to know. This is why we can't grow as a black collective or as people of color or whatever. Especially in the black community. Fuck that people of color stuff. Because when you say people of color, you create an inclusion of people that some of the people of color have more privileges than others. So we're not going to use people of color no more. Black community. You are our Achilles heel and keeping us from getting to the next level. And we have to take accountability for that and grow from it. To keep me from chain smoking, because, bitch, this is all shit that has been bottled up inside of me while I've been going. I'm trying to stop smoking, so I even got this little thing. It's cute. She's cute, right? But anyway. That is the reason. That is the reason. Maya says, I'm going to get into some of these comments. I'm sorry if I'm squinting because it's hard for me to see because the light is all the way over there, even though this shit is hot. Maya says, anyone who transitioned after 2014 got it easier than we did. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Bitch, and the shade is, bitch, you have a lot of people from this newer generation and bitch running around talking about, oh, you got Medicaid bags, you got this and this and that. Bitch, you should be praising, bitch. I can't even get it out. Because it's so disrespectful, and until the disrespect stops in our own community, bitch, we'll never get anywhere. It has to stop. It has to stop. Thank you, Cindy. I know, and I know, Jaquetta, it's a nasty habit, but listen, baby, I'd rather it be cigarettes than freaking crack, acid, dust, uppers, downers, inners, outers. Bitch, I'm lucky it's only cigarettes with whatever, all the shit that I've been through. I am so lucky. It's a nasty habit. I wish I had the willpower that a lot of people have to stop. But baby, the way my life has been set up, you know what I mean? This is a whole freaking work in progress. Maya says, hold on. Working trans women like myself have to pay out of pocket because our jobs don't cover it. Exactly. They are still viewing shit that we need to survive and the medical attention that we need to survive as cosmetic. No, bitch, it's not cosmetic. A lot of it is from the repair of shit that we had to do for ourselves because shit like getting our necessary surgeries wasn't around. It was not around. And we had to, and the thing about it is, about transition, it's a calling on your life, bitch. If you don't act on it, there could be freaking deadly consequences. As people are starting to see. With these younger kids, younger and younger, committing suicides and running away, getting involved in all of these drugs. Because they don't have the support they need while they're young. Oh, bitch, I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to be here for a while. And so speaking of that, I'm going to go into my next topic that I'm going to be talking about. My next topic I'm going to be talking about a sister of mine that had a guy come to her hotel room, bitch, and he had a gun. We're not going to be, the thing about it is, and let me start off by saying this too. Because, bitch, we're going to come up off of the freaking sex work. I've been very transparent about my dealings in sex work and stuff like that. You know, for me, it's not for me. But for those who it is for, bitch, don't never let nobody motherfucking make you feel bad for doing what you have to do to support yourself. Period. Bitch, unless they come into you, bitch, with a 6-figure job, they need to commence to shutting the fuck up. They need to commence to shutting the fuck up. If they not coming to you with a 6-figure job income, bitch, and putting you up and keeping you accustomed to the lifestyle that you are accustomed to, they need to shut the fuck up about sex work. Period. Period. Exclamation point and all of the things after that. Shut the fuck up. Bitch, until you know what it is like to do what you have to do to survive, shut up. Shut up. Period. Everybody. I don't want to hear about it no more. I just had to read somebody right before I came on live about that shit that happened with one of my sisters over in Jersey. A guy came to her hotel room, bitch, and she patted him down, bitch, and he had a gun on him. She hurried up and slammed the door in his face and all of that. Blocked his number and all of that. Bitch, he decides to call. Bitch, his picture is on my page. Bitch, go share that. Instead of worrying about what the fuck somebody is doing to survive. Share that boy's picture on my fucking line. On my fucking profile. To create awareness about what's going on. And how trans women are being seeked out through their survival sex work. Let's do that. These are the reasons why we can't get ahead. These are the reasons why we can't get ahead. So, bitch, after she slammed the door, blocked his number and all of that, he then tries to call her from another number. He calls her from another number, gets through, and he's like, oh, I had my gun, bitch, I should have killed you. Bitch, she's lucky to be alive right now. All because she's doing what she needs to do to survive. Which anybody else would only do, would do. But see, let me tell you something. I just saw OnlyFans come up in the comments. And see, this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. It's the hypocrisy for me. Because I don't see y'all reading them bitches. I don't see nobody reading nobody on OnlyFans. But being OnlyFans is popular. But you still paying to see it. All these porn sites that are cluttering up the internet, giving people freaking viruses and shit in their fucking computer. Bitch, I don't see y'all reading them. Sex work is fucking sex work. Bitch, whether you're a freaking prostitute, love y'all to death, hooker, call girl, ad girl, cam boy, whatever. Bitch, it's sex work. It comes under the umbrella, since y'all love using umbrellas, of the adult entertainment industry. I mean, damn. We're all adults here. Supposed to be. It's all the fucking same. Bitch, bitch, they don't call it the oldest profession for nothing. It is. It is what it is. Either it's for you or it's not for you. But bitch, don't look down don't look down on somebody because bitch, that's their lane. Their lane is their lane. You're not meant to be in it. It's not for you. Shit. Who said? Wade says I paid down for Chatterbait, bitch. Chatterbait was a listen. A bitch them, and mind you, take it from somebody, bitch, who's been on these sites, bitch, from both sides of the spectrum. From being the seeker and being sought. For those intellectuals out there that know what I'm talking about. Bitch, from being the seeker and being sought. Bitch, I've been on both sides of the equation. Maya says we didn't have a choice back then not to do sex work. Yeah, that was, it wasn't we were doing it because we were popular. Because the majority of the girls that had to do it didn't want to do it. We had to do it. We had to do it. We didn't have a choice. It was either that or sleep in the park. It was either that or starve. It was either that, you know what I mean? Yeah, we did not have a choice. Now that we have choices, if that's for you, then that's for you. Hooray. But bitch, we're not going to be freaking micromanaging, bitch, these freaking areas, bitch, of freaking the adult entertainment industry, bitch, like one is better than the other. Like there's some type of hierarchy. We're not going to be doing that. Bitch, it's all the same. Either it's for you or it's not. Because, bitch, I had to freaking read her. She talk about, oh, it's because she was a prostitute. Bitch, shut your rabbit ass up. I can't stand people like that. I cannot stand people like that. Maya says, I got fired and kicked out of school for transitioning. This world forced sex work on me. I was at this freaking summer camp like when I was a kid in Allentown. Bitch, I didn't feel freaking comfortable. This was right around the time where I met Vanessa Mizrahi, for those who know her, and Carrie and all of them, because they're originally from over there. And I met them over there. And bitch, this was pre-transition. And Vanessa's sister used to go to this summer camp that I went to. Well, bitch, one day I got it in my head, bitch, that, honey, I'm every woman, bitch, and I came to that freaking summer camp, honey, all, bitch, done. Well, done for me back then when I was 15. But done. And, bitch, they called my mother and was like, Miss Stanley, your child, yes, they did say child because, bitch, even though I didn't know what I was doing with my transition, bitch, a bitch was still real. But bitch, it was like your child. It was like your child is using the women's bathroom and everything else in here. Baby. And the thing about it is, it's stories like that and like what happened with Maya. And what happened with Maya is, you know what I mean? Those are the type of stories and things that we had to go through where the average trans woman or trans girl or person in transition today will not have to go through. They will not have to go through that. Because of the ones that paved the way for them. That's why, Taraji, if you listening or watching or whatever, I would love to have you have that same type of energy and same type of grouping with our elder trans women who have some fucking stories for your ass. You want to put yourself in a trans woman's shoes? Put yourself in trans woman, a person that's a girl that's been out there that can tell you a few things. Maya said the school gave that to my mother, and she was like, she left my house like that, and she is there to learn. Because people don't seem to realize that, bitch, it's identity. It's not dress up. It's not clownery. It's not tomfoolery. It's not cross-dressing. It's not drag. It's not a gay man putting on women's clothes. It is identity. This is what people do not realize. It's identity. And when you come into this world, and if you realize that there is something wrong with your identity, you are going to do whatever it takes to change that. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Not, the thing about it is, I feel for those families who have a holdover, a person in transitions, a decision whether to transition or not. I feel for those people. Or certain situations, you might feel like you're not able to transition. Bitch, it's transition. You do whatever it takes. It's a matter of life and death for you. That is what dysphoria is. People are walking around here just dressing up with no dysphoria. They are good either way. That is not trans dysphoria to me. To me. It's not. You do whatever it takes. For me, it comes earlier or later than others. Yeah. Some transitions go through the whole thing of being the gay man and all of the things. Many trans people do not. As for me, I had no Butch Queen stage. My Butch Queen stage ended at puberty. It ended at puberty, bitch. It was like, it's a wrap. Bitch, when hair starts freaking growing places you don't want to, and all of that stuff, bitch, that fucks with a person's dysphoria. It fucks with how I want to present myself to the world. And then you have all of these stupid ass adults trying to make trans people think like they're the problem. Like they're the problem. Bitch, I'm here just like you. I came into this world the same way you did. I came in this world the same exact way you did, bitch. Either vaginally or through C-section. Bitch, you don't get to, bitch, say shit. And then you add another level of it, bitch, unless you've walked in my shoes through the art of transition, you are not going to know. That is why it's so important for my trans sisters and brothers out here to educate these people. Tell them about your lives. Bitch, if you want to be stealth, go over there and be stealth. But if you don't, start educating these people. That way you don't have to feel offended from being around them. That way you don't have to get in your feelings, bitch, when they misgender you and shit like that. Educate these fools. And to those who don't want to learn, bitch, keep teaching until you find somebody who does. Then you won't feel offended at every little thing. Then you won't have to freaking pick apart everybody's mistakes because they'll automatically fucking know. Mo says some people did have Butch Queen days. Some do be men in wigs. It's the truth. And this is what And mind you, if it's the men in the wigs thing, listen, boo, do you. I'm not here to judge you. But what I am trying to say is that it's not transitioning. That is all I'm saying. So stop appropriating and having people think that you're going through a type of journey that you know nothing about and that you haven't started yet. That is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not policing. I'm not telling people what to do with their lives. I'm not doing none of that shit. All I am saying is, bitch, know the difference is, bitch, you can't freaking proclaim to be something, bitch, that you've never walked. I've arrived. I'm a trans woman. Bitch, no the fuck you're not. Bitch, what process have you went through to claim that? Shani says I spiraled into a deep depression because I went through puberty early. Exactly. And that is the thing. If you are feeling like you are not meant to be, that you are not in the body that you are meant to be in, when that shit starts happening, it fucks with your mind. It fucks with your mind. I need a breather. Sorry, y'all. Oh, let me take a breather for a couple of commercials. February the 12th, I will be speaking about Ballroom for the SOAS University Student Union. The link is going to be on Zoom. If you would like to donate to anything that I have going on, creating gay and trans jobs, Black Trans Enterprise Inc. has a donate link that is at the bottom of your screen. $1, $2, $5, $7.50, whatever it is, to help assist us getting our trans women, trans men, gay men, and all of the things out of freaking sex work and into jobs. Since everybody wants to freaking dictate on what somebody does for a motherfucking living, then donate to Black Trans Enterprise. That way we can get them into the jobs, that good paying jobs that they need, and 401k, and insurances, and benefits, and pensions, and the whole thing. See, I was supposed to be resting. I'm just saying. It'd be the same fucking people that have all these fake ass remedies, bitch, that, you know, well, y'all should do this. This would be a good idea for the... Bitch, who's going to be executing all of this shit, bitch, that you got all these ideas for? You're certainly not doing it, bitch. You're the freaking queen or king of all the ideas. March the 5th, I will be having an interview with Jay Garcon. He has a platform on YouTube if you want to go follow him. I'll be talking about Ballroom. He has actually been gracious enough to come all the way here to Lancaster to see me and to interview me. So that is a wonderful thing. Thank you, Jay. Go follow Jay Garcon on YouTube. And, you know, my interview with him is going to be coming up really soon. That is on March the 5th. But the SOAS University, I'll be talking about ballroom history on February the 12th. That is next Friday. I'll be posting it. I've been posting it on all of my networks. Whoever says send me the details, I will inbox that to you. Oh, Maya. Thank you, Del Marco. Yeah, Maya, I will send you the details on that. Let me see what else. Yeah, I have the 2 interviews coming up. I got a lot of freaking shit coming up. But my whole thing, Jay Garcon, I was at one of his balls last fall. Yeah. Go follow him on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel with other interviews from people in the ballroom scene as well. He's growing his channel, so I'm going on there to, he's going to be interviewing me on my ballroom history and all of the things. So that's going to be fun. That is March the 5th, so mark that down, on your Google calendars and all that. And yeah, March the 12th, I'll be speaking for the SOAS University Student Union. Talking about the history and the eras of ballroom. And my interview is going to be first, but there are going to be other prominent people in ballroom that are going to be speaking on that same network and being interviewed by him. My sister Venus is one of them. Letitia is going to be another one. I'm not sure about... Christina also is going to be being interviewed as well. So if you are interested in any of these figures in ballroom, please go and follow Hassan Zakaria on Facebook. It's Hassan Zakaria. I'm actually surprised he's not in here somewhere. Tony Bryce, I love you, my darling. More trans greatness, Miss Tony Bryce. One of my first interviews that I've ever done. She is, oh my gosh, she's a mogul. She is so much and so influential and so needed in our community. Go follow Tony Bryce. She is the GOAT. Yes, my mind. I got the bang. Yes, you know what I'm saying? This is what is needed in order for us to get to the next level. Because, advocacy is good and all. You know what I mean? And I pride myself in my activism and my advocacy. And I know my ladies that also do the same thing as well. That's all good. But, bitch, it don't pay. Your community doesn't want to help you. Government doesn't want to help you. None of these other avenues don't want to help you. Businesses don't want to help you. So, bitch, that shit don't pay. So the only way that we can get to the fucking next level is by supporting each other. Which we are lacking. Because I posted that trans interview that Taraji P Henson did. Bitch, I did not one, but 2 watch parties. Bitch, there were 5 people in there. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm just saying. And then we have all these statuses on Facebook with people complaining about why we don't have nothing and why shit like this is going on. Because we don't support each other. We don't gain knowledge. Everybody thinks they know fucking everything. Everybody is preoccupied with doing that fucking silhouette challenge. With the freaking titties and freaking dicks and everything else out. That is why. Everybody is so drawn to, like, it's okay to be drawn to something that is, stimulating to you, but don't be totally consumed by that shit because it's a distraction. It's a distraction. Listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, bitch, honey, when it comes to pleasure for mother, honey, listen, I can't just, listen, okay? If I say listen one more time. But I'm just saying. When it comes to pleasure, bitch, ain't nothing wrong with a bitch's pleasure, bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with a bitch's pleasure. But don't let that shit, bitch, there's a time and a place for everything. There is a time and a place for everything. Somebody just, I'm going to wait until I bring, that's Kyle. I don't know. I didn't know father died. I don't know who you... Oh, no! I did not need to see that right now. I did not need to see that right now. Now I gotta pull it together for this. In the comment section, I'm just finding out about this. I had no idea. Rest in peace to MC Deborah. I will probably cry about this later. That was definitely the wrong time for that, but I understand that you just wanted to get it out there. But Rest in peace to MC Deborah, and I'm gonna try to continue this. Whew. See, and this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. And now, because this shit happened, see, and this now it's gonna piss me off. Rest in peace to MC Deborah. This is gonna piss me off because now all of the fucking fake phony energy is gonna become is gonna be freaking the fake and fucking phony energy is gonna be coming now. The fake and phony energy is going to be coming now. How everybody is freaking kumbaya and everything, bitch, and then fucking 6 months fucking later, nobody's going to be even motherfucking thinking about it. It's like, it's a fucking cycle. It's a fucking cycle. My nerves are worn out. My nerves are worn. R.I.P. MC Deborah. I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute. A moment of silence for MC Deborah. And then I will try my best to continue. I did not expect to see something like that right now. And to keep it together while I've got 46 people watching me is hard. So I need a minute. And you create these bonds with people in our scene. Because, see, I got to keep it together right now. People don't realize that you create these bonds in our scene. MC Deborah was somebody that I met or knew, you know, who she was and all of that. Selvin. In around 1993. So to know of someone, have spent time around someone, and to grow these family bonds for real. And see, I'm not talking about the fake phony shit of now. I'm referring to family bonds for real in our scene. And to have them, and whoever's laughing, get the fuck out. I don't know if that was a mistake or whatever have you. Whoever is laughing, get the fuck out. Because now is not the time. Because, bitch, I will work... Listen, I will work with Facebook, bitch. With these motherfucking emotions, bitch, I'll know who the fuck it comes from. Because this is not the time. This is not the time for this. But to everybody that to everybody that knew Selvin and knew, who said that? Oh, okay. Yeah, and whoever that was that came on here with that bullshit, get the fuck out. I know who you are. I know who you are. Whoever said that Selvin was dead, honey. Whoever said that Selvin was dead, I know who you are, and I'll block you after this live is over. No, it's not true. Whoever just FaceTimed him, okay, I see it. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. See, y'all love fucking with me. But I got something. Deborah Mizrahi is watching. Yeah, thank you. Y'all love fucking with me. And it's so fucking evil. But you know what? You know what? Do you see my motherfucking ambiance and how I got everything going on over here? Bitch, y'all are so fucking miserable. And y'all deserve everything y'all get. Y'all deserve everything y'all get. And let me tell you something. Bitch, may you die the same death that you just tried to inflict on Deborah. Listen, I know who it is. Tyler will be blocked and that child Kyla's going to be blocked. I already know who I'm blocking after this live is over. I got it together. I got it together. MC Deborah, I love you. Selvin, I love you. I always have and I always will. And you really, really, really have some miserable, disgusting, despicable people out there. You really have some despicable people out there. And it is truly unfortunate, and I truly feel sorry for you. I truly feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. And it's the same people who are laughing and all of these fucking things in the comments. Y'all are so fucking ridiculous. And so childish. But you have nothing better to do with your time. Oh yeah, here we go. Yup. Thank you for commenting, Tyler, girl. Bye. One down, one to go. Now I need the other one to comment. Are you going to comment or are you going to be silent? Like that is so freaking despicable and disgusting, and the reason why our community is the way it the fuck is. I already blocked them. It's already done. Just in the words of MC Deborah, it's already been done. It's already been done. Because y'all not going to be messing with my motherfucking emotions on this fucking live, bitch. Y'all not going to be messing with big bitch. This is fucking... That is so fucking tired. That is so tired. I'm not even going to stay on this subject all day, but that is so tired. That is so fucking tired. And the thing about it is about our community, they never like to see nobody win, bitch. They never like to see nobody win. They never like to see nobody win. Brian says, this is why I don't like doing lives, because of that assholes like them. But see, the thing about it is you can't get them power. You can't get them power, honey. You have the power of the freaking fingers, bitch. You can block them, bitch. They can't see you after that. Thank you, Deborah. Oh. And you want to, bitch, Remember all them year, bitch, they talking about, bitch, mental illness. Oh, Niambi got me. Bitch, that is mental illness right there. Bitch, if you want a textbook case of what mental illness ever was or ever is, bitch, it's that. It is that. That's mental illness for you. Kelly posted something. I think her page is hacked. She posted something saying R.I.P. MC Selvin. Well, after Kelly's page is hacked. Oh, child, listen. I don't know what the deal is. Niambi will investigate the whole thing, bitch. And when I get to the truth, bitch, beware. When I get to the truth, beware. And mind you, I'm going to FaceTime Selvin myself when I get off of here. That is how we handle that. That is how we handle that, bitch. I will FaceTime him. Oh. That is so... Yeah, nobody, like, it's like our community as a collective don't want to see an individual win. That's what that comes from. And it is a shame, Norma. It is a damn shame. It is a damn shame. This is why people come into our community, go through all different types of things, bitch, and then leave it and don't want to be bothered with it because of shit like that. Yeah, Thank you, Auntie Jasmine. Thank you. Now I'm reassured. Jasmine says Selvin is pretty much alive. I just got off the phone with Tim. That's all I need. Bitch, let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me tell you something to each and every one of you low down, despicable, disgusting, miserable. Stop freaking posting shit and putting shit out there in the fucking universe that you ain't sure of. Would you want somebody to do that to your fucking mother? Would you want somebody to do that to your fucking family member? I'm just saying. Stop spreading that shit around, bitch, when you don't know, when you don't have all the facts behind it. It's disgusting. Why would you say that? Why would anybody fucking say that? Why would you say that about anybody? Without being sure. There's all types of freaking catfish pages. Bitch, you got freaking people, bitch, from other countries hacking each other's pages and stuff like that. Y'all know how this fucking internet works. We're all grown here. Kelly's page is hacked. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not blaming anybody. That's just advice. I'm not blaming anybody because I'm just saying that's advice. That is advice. Please, instead of just looking at a status, find out first. Because just because it comes from her page don't make it true. Just because it comes from one particular source doesn't make it true. Because all it takes is for one person to see something and to tell somebody else, and now that one little sentence on this live completely fucked the whole thing up. And it wasn't even true. Well, let me tell you something, honey. If I ever wanted a motherfucking Trans Talk Tuesday premiere, bitch, this motherfucking live bitch was bipolar as hell, bitch. This freaking live took me through so many motherfucking different emotions at one time, bitch. It was ridiculous. Deborah, I'm glad you're okay. Listen, I don't have an iPhone, but I'm making a way to, I will be talking to you after this. Because, bitch, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. And mind you, I'm in a freaking messenger group with Tim anyway. And if that were true, that would have like been like. See, now I'm thinking about all this shit after the fact. Like, I'm in a COVID group with Tim. But find out all your facts and sources first. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I love Kelly to death, but that freaking platform is not my go-to for news. I'm just saying. And I love her to death. And it's not shade or anything like that. There's like certain platforms that are just not for like what's going on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, there's so many different platforms out there. For, you know what I mean? Not, for what's, going, what's going on. My nerves are shot and shattered, bitch. I'll tell you one thing. And bitch, to go through something like that on camera, baby. Phew. But anyway. We've got to, number one, bitch, we got to stop doing that. Bitch, first and foremost, before anything, we've got to stop doing that. It has since then been deleted. Yeah, I'm gonna FaceTime Deborah. Kelly's live right now. Okay. My nerves are shattered. Yes, thank you, Michaela. Now it wasn't true. Now we can move on. So, that was a lie. But now we can move on. Things are happy and all of that. Let me see, what else do I have to have going on? I also have videos released on my page. Happy birthday to Learn Your History. I have been cataloging the last 50 years of ballroom history. Michaela, Niambi, what is going on with Cookie? I have no clue. I could not even tell you. Hopefully she's okay. But I don't follow her platform. Ever since she went back to California, I don't follow her platform. There just comes a time where, you know what I mean, as an individual, you just have to have enough is enough is enough is enough is enough. So yeah, I don't follow that platform. I used to be one of her biggest cheerleaders, even after we went through something. And I just, there's just certain platforms that I just have to cut off completely. And hers was one of them. You know what I mean? Until she makes the conscious decision to get her own life in order, I can't follow that. Because when you follow things like that, it becomes an influence over you. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, Deborah, take your number off of here. I have a photographic memory anyway, so I memorize it. But take that number off of there. Yeah, I don't want, don't put your phone number on Facebook. Deb. I'll FaceTime you after this through Messenger. Yeah, happy birthday, Learn Your History. 6 years of cataloging over 50 years of Ballroom. Yes, Deborah, I got it. www.learnyourhistory.net. It has the eras and tributes and all of that stuff. Hi, Pam. What's going on? I love you, sister. Let me say, what else? Yeah, catalog and ballroom history. I have a tribute video out of the ladies of Femme Queen Face. The ladies of Femme Queen Face, which include Octavia, Evie, Brenda, Anjanae, and many others. Check that out on my page. I'm still doing my readings. I will be doing readings for the rest of this week. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, Deborah, you don't want your number 1 here, honey. But my best friend wrote it down for me, so I will definitely call you and or FaceTime you after this live, because I definitely want to see your face after this, honey. After me having to go through that, all them damn different emotions, bitch, anger and freaking grieving and all of that freaking shit, like, that is fucking terrible. And Kelly fucking Mizrahi, change your fucking Facebook password. The fuck somebody freaking hack into your page to say some shit like that. Now I'm gonna stop on that and get on you. Kelly fucking Mizrahi, change your Facebook password, girl. Because it shouldn't be that easy, bitch, to get on your Facebook and post that. I'm just saying. Accountability here. Shit. Taking everybody's emotions through that shit. Change your password. Again, I'm definitely going to be doing readings for the rest of the week. If anybody would like a reading, I know, I'm just saying, change it just to safeguard it from it happening again. That's all I'm saying. I'm not mad. Listen, I'm not mad. I'm not, it's just the way I come off sometimes is a little, how y'all know how I come. People have been following me long enough to know how I come off sometimes. But yeah, if there's anybody that wants a reading, I'm available for the rest of this week, whether on live or in the inbox. I do astrology, numerology, and and tarot cards. And tarot cards. 3 cards over $33, 5 cards $55, and 7 cards for $77. I don't deal with anything concerning health, but I do deal with love and relationships, career, finances, and overall readings for the year. I love MC Deborah. That's all that is. But yes, son, look, try that. Cut me my check. Listen to Sean, as I said before earlier in the live where somebody mentioned my smoking. Listen, it's way better than smoking crack or crystal meth or doing any of the other things, uppers, downers, inners, outers, being addicted to them. Because I have lived the life that I live, be glad that it's only this. This keeps me sane. Brian, don't be saying except Thursday. I'm going to be doing readings Thursday too. Especially after that shit that just happened, bitch. I need a fucking spiritual cleanse. Don't do that. I will not be busy. I just won't be home doing them, bitch. But I'll be mobile doing them. I will be mobile doing them. Yes, I will. Wait, says the boobs for me today. It's the boobs. It's the boobs nearly every day. Listen, when you come on here, you definitely gonna get a freaking shot of boobs, honey. Waited too long for these. A bitch waited too long for these, bitch. So Libra and Venus is going to be out here, honey. Honey, they saying hi, honey. So we can have Q&A right now. This is like the later part of the live. I'm done with the topics. With that MC Deborah thing, that freaking like completely wore me out. So I want to keep it light, keep it fluffy. We're going to have Q&A right now. If there's any questions that anybody has ever wanted to ask me, honey, now is the time. I'm feeling very transparent, very airy, very fluffy right now. I'm ready to kiki and laugh. So let her rip. Again, I'll be doing readings for the rest of the week. Thank you, Jaquetta. I'm trying to keep it light and keep it fluffy, honey. Cause, yeah. Let me see, what else? Anybody want to ditch their freaking cable? Contact me about Fire Sticks. I program them. I do it all, honey. Website if you want to build your business. This hair is giving me Tony Braxton and steroids. Oh. Yes, that's exactly where the inspiration came from this hair. Is from that yesterday video that she did with Trey Songz. When she's sitting in the chair, she's like this and looking all sexy, honey. There was definitely the inspiration. Wade says, have I ever dated a butch queen? No, but I do love them. And they know how much I love them. Let me see. Shay, you have a question. What's the question, Shay? Because this is about to be really fun. This is about to be really fun. I have a feeling that this is going to be really fun. So come on with your questions, honey. This is the time. This is the time to ask Niambi, honey. Bitch, that's a shirt. Have I ever had another femme queen? I have dated one femme queen. Have we ever actually had sexual relations? It was more emotional than it was physical. That's new to me. I thought you dated the BQs. No, I just love them. I've never dated a BQ before. But for me, I mean, that's my preference. But anybody that knows, relationships and dating, bitch, you hardly, bitch, get your preference. You have a preference, bitch, but you hardly ever actually get it. And it's totally the opposite of what you attract, too. Now, the type of guy that I attract is way different than the type of guy that I'm attracted to. I am doing Q&A, Michaela. Yes. Ask Niambi. In my little chair. I've been wanting to do this all live, bitch, swinging this chair. Are you a size queen? You like monster meat? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If there's anything, such a thing as a size queen, I am not that. No. Like, honey, I don't want nothing that's going to put me in the hospital. I don't like nothing like, you know what I mean? They are cute to look at, and that's it. As a matter of fact, all the ones I get, I forward to my auntie Erin, because she likes them. Like there's nothing that they could do for me. There's nothing that they could do for me. I'm sorry. Michaela, I have no idea who Jimmy Smacks is, but I did share a video of one of my trans sisters did, and I'm thinking that's who she was talking about when she was saying Jimmy. Barbie says, who's asking these questions? How did my family take my transition? Well, for my particular transition, my transition was kind of bold. It was just like, basically, bitch, this is how it's gonna be. I guess they didn't know how to take it. When I transitioned, it was 1992, so things were a lot more difficult then. And there was a whole lot more stigma around people who transition. But the upside to it is that we had the scene, and the scene was what kept us together. Tim, I love you. Thank you for coming in. But it was 1992, and things, weren't as, accepted as they are now. You know what I mean? But when I transitioned, I felt kind of guilty. My sister used to get teased because of me. Because the thing about it is, when I, even in my quote unquote, my little boy stages, like, it was something that I couldn't hide. You see how I'm acting right now? I acted this exact same way growing up. So it was like, people didn't know how to take that. And it was something that I couldn't hide. Peach says, what is my sexuality? I have no clue, to be honest. I am a stickler and I am a person who is open for love to anybody that loves me. And I'm not talking about that fake and phony love. I'm talking about genuinely. Like, you know what I mean? I gravitate towards things like intelligence. I gravitate towards things like, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to sit here and act like that, as a Libra, that I'm not, that I don't have things that visually stimulate me, in people. But as I've grown older, I've learned not to be so I had to train myself not to be as superficial as I was. And being so, overcome with look. So I guess that would be, Barbie says, so you're pansexual. I guess so. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really think, for me, my sexuality has been kind of like non-existent, honey. I'm a heavy watcher of cinema. I can tell you that. So, in all of the cinema watching that I do, I can kind of tell what I like and what I don't like. Oh shit. If you could call a girl who has passed away for one last battle, who would it be? Now, anybody that knows me who knows who that would be. Of course, Blondie. Yolanda. Of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? She was it for me. And you know what I mean? And, every time I get on here and talk about her without crying, I know she's right here. You know what I mean? So, it would definitely be Yolanda. She was the only person that I used to battle that could bring a certain type of energy out of me. Like, for me, like, battling a lot of other people, it was effortless for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm having fun. Like a little kitten, like, playing in a ball of yarn. You know what I mean? Like, I would never bring out the big shit for anybody else. But for Yolanda, she brought a certain type of energy out of me that, like, bitch, I want to fucking get you, bitch, and I'll go crazy doing it. It was like that. You know what I mean? It was like that. She would bring that energy out of me, and people loved to see it. You know what I mean? And that's why they would have us freaking battle like 4 and 5 and 6 and 8 times. You know what I mean? Because they love seeing that energy that we brought out in each other. You know what I mean? We brought it out in each other. Shani says, I'm slightly pan too. I just like masculinity. Yeah, I love masculinity, but I like masculinity, but I don't like hyper masculinity. And that's why I think that I gravitate so much towards butch queens, because I like the straddle the fence kind of mentality towards it. Like, I love that you're a man, but I also love that twinge of conch. Bitch, it's a twinge. I gotta see the twinge. You know what I mean? I don't like that overbearing, over masculine, feel like you gotta freaking protect me because, bitch, I'm not weak. I'm a strong woman. So, if, you know, a strong woman and hypermasculinity don't mix together. You know what I mean? They don't mix. Would you or have I dated a trans man? Yes and yes. Would you date a lesbian? I'm not sure. I never have. Like I said, love can come in any type of way, form, or fashion. However, intimacy would definitely be an issue for me with a lesbian. Yeah, honey, I like that twinge, honey. Give me that twinge of con. Because the thing about it is because I like having that. I think that element would make the relationship better. You know what I mean? That element of having that foundation of us being friends will bring us closer as, you know, as a relationship. Yeah, sexuality isn't necessarily dictated by mannerisms, masculine and feminine. Yes, honey, I gotta have the twitch of Kant. That's the TOC, honey. Wade says, who was your cis female or trans woman who inspired my transition? My gay mother, Tanya, she's no longer here. But she was my main influence. Because I was ushered into transition through, she was a drag performer, who later transitioned. But she was a drag performer first, and then she later transitioned. She was also in Ballroom. And that actually ties into Tayshawn's question. How did you pick your name? The name was given to me by my gay mother, again, Tanya, who's no longer here. It was the name of her first ever, she dated a cis woman in high school, and that was her name. Her name was Niambi. And, she thought that it just stuck after that. And she was like, you're Niambi friend. She named me when I was 13 years old. And she named me Niambi, and it just stuck. You know what I mean? Now I couldn't. And mind you, before then, I was playing around with names like, bitch, Kia. Kia was going to be one of my names. So glad. Shout out to Cookie Tookie. But so glad, bitch, I didn't name myself that. It was supposed to be Kia. Bitch, I don't look like a fucking Kia. I'm so glad that was not my name. Tia, Michelle was one. My name is my birth name is Shannon. I had teetered on the fact of just keeping it because everybody's like, oh, it's so pretty. Why didn't you keep it? Blah 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 blah. Yes, bitch, Kia. Twin. Love you, boo. It was. It's so freaking funny that was going to be my name. But bitch, thank goodness that it wasn't. Wade says, was there ever a moment you saw your mother or other women in your family in your look? Yes. Now, my sister, I have a cousin that we resemble. We definitely resemble, but even more now that she has grown into her woman and likes to experiment with different looks. We definitely, I have, even like now, I have the biggest influence over my family. Tayshawn says, do you have any gay kids and how did you pick them? Initially, I have 3 gay kids. 2 of them have passed away. Paul Kahn, shout out to Paul, I love you. And Kima Movado Loren, shout out to Kima, I love you too. Amina, everybody's familiar with Amina. Amina is my daughter. I actually co-parent. Me and shout out to Kiana, we actually co-parent. Shani says you are definitely a Niambi. Yeah, we actually co-parent, but we're both mothers of Amina. She is my baby. My 2 newest children, shout out to Ruffy. Ruffy is probably on this live somewhere. I love you, Ruffy. Ruffy is my son. I have 2 kids from, this generation. Ruffy, I love you so much. And I also have a daughter, Layla. I love you. My daughter, my beautiful princess. I love you too. Yeah, so and it's crazy because I follow both my kids, even though they know they may think I'm watching or not watching, but I follow them and I'm looking when they don't even think that I'm looking. So, and every now and then you'll see me do a post about them, and I love them both so much. Tim says, I love Amina. She is so intelligent. Yes, and I'm so proud of everything that she has done and is doing for our community. And she was actually definitely one of the inspirations of me actually getting into activism and advocacy and things like that. And I'm so proud of her. Brooklyn says, I think you look, Tanya looks like you or Shinky's daughter. Who is that, Brooklyn? What is your opinion on deeming? I hate it. Oh, I think Tanya looks like you and Shinky's youngest daughter. Yeah. Thank you, Amy. Yeah. What was I talking about? I just lost my train of thought. Thank you. Yeah, so, you'll see me shout out my kids every now and then. This was a crazy freaking premiere. Get this freaking hair together. Yeah, Sonny. But don't forget, everybody, to thank you to everybody who continuously supports me with everything that I am doing, from the readings to the tea. Oh girl, the Browns, honey, was in my Lancaster moment. Yes. And it is a mess out there. It was a mess out there. Yes. Shout out to Lancaster. Once I get the grants together, Trans Talk Tuesday and Black Trans Enterprise will probably be moving again. I definitely want to get a building. So please, $1, $2, $5, bit.ly/Black Trans Enterprise Inc. It's at the bottom of your screen. Donate to help to bring these jobs in. You know what I mean? Let sex work be a choice and not something that someone has to do in order to survive. I'm out here creating jobs for us, so we have no more excuses. Who said that? Wade says, do you think post-op is for everyone? Absolutely not. It is not for everyone. And people should stop trying to put pressure on trans people to get post-op surgery if they don't want it. You know what I mean? There are some people that are content with how they're living without having the feeling the need to get, a whole bunch of surgeries or a whole bunch of moans or a whole bunch of, SRSs. SRSs, people have to realize, is not only a physical process. It is also a mental process. And there are so many people, and it's something that cannot be reversed. It's something that could not be reversed. So it's something that you have to be sure of and comfortable of before or after in the decision-making process of whether you want it or not. For me, personally, it's not for me. She likes what she has. She's made a ton of money with it, even though she doesn't have to, do that anymore. But she's made a ton of money with it, honey. And the thing about it is, why should I change that dynamic of myself? Me getting that is not going to make me more or less of a woman. Period. It's just not. It's not going to make me more or less. That is not going to validate, that part does not validate me, because not everybody is going to see that. You see what I'm saying? It's not everybody's going to see that. And for me, I like what I have. Now, maybe, later on down the line when I get older, honey, if she ever stops working. Now, if she ever stops working, she's got to go. But, honey, as long as she working, she stays. As long as she's working, she stays. But yeah, to answer your question, post-op is definitely not for everyone. Definitely not. Norma says, I asked a question, lovely, if you want to answer it. Yes, Norma. Yes, ask your question, Norma. I can answer that. Shay says, I find it funny how girls get their SRS and thinks that they are more of a real woman than girls that don't. Then try to set the girls get against each other. Now, see, that's just like the feminine. I'm not going to say that's just like the feminine way of thinking, because not all females think like that. But that's just that competitive nature that are in a lot of females, and not just trans women, but cis women as well. You know what I mean? They have that competitive nature. They always want to kind of like one up against each other. You know what I mean? And it's not about that. You know what I mean? It's not about that. Like, for me, getting an SRS and having a vagina is not going to solidify my womanhood. You know what I mean? I've done that already. I'm stamped already. And there's nothing else that can make me either more or less of a woman than I already am. Peach says, are you willing to network with me on some projects? Of course, darling. Okay. Shashan says she works, she stays. Exactly. That's right. Do you have a new love in your life? No. No. Can I cook? Of course, honey. I was raised by my grandmother. Of course I could cook. I mean, I'm no, chef, like a chef, you see all like Hell's Kitchen or nothing. But, honey, that, I throws down in the kitchen. It's a lot of work. Shay says, I feel you on that. I think the same way. Yeah. So, I want to play. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I've got, for cooking, I've got plenty of influences. My grandmother, a few of my exes knew how to cook real good, and I learned from them. And I just put all of that together, with my own, stuff. And, where do I see myself in 5 years? Wow. Where do I see myself in 5 years? That would make me, 47? You know what? It's so crazy. It is so crazy that you asked me that question, because I have the perfect answer for me. And where I see myself in 5 years is doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Doing exactly what I'm doing right now. It may be here, it may be somewhere else, but I enjoy what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. I love advocating for my community. I love being of service to people. You know what I mean? Exactly what I'm doing right now. If you would have asked me 5 years ago, where do I see myself in 5 years? I would say this present time. Because I am doing what I love. Doing, living my full life. This is what it looks like for me. This is what it looks like for me. I have no regrets, and I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of the process that it took for me to get here, however short or long it took. You know what I mean? I am happy. A couple days ago when I posted everything that I was involved in, you know what I mean? I am done. I am done. No more businesses, no more nonprofits. I have what I have, and that's it. And I've acquired it. You know what I mean? On my own, with the help of, supporters like y'all and people who follow me. I am happy. I am content. I'm content. Brian says, yes, I agree. I can vouch for that. Yes, he can. So I'm going to get off of here and call MC Deborah. I will see y'all next week. Trans Talk Tuesday is officially back. Don't forget to click the link to donate right here at the bottom of your screen. I have it pinned and it's in the description of this video. bit.ly/Black Trans Enterprise. Donate today. $1, $2, $1.50. Bitch, I've got freaking 1,000 people, bitch, follow me on this page, bitch, and 2,000 freaking friends on here. I've got a network of, bitch, over 15,000 people. Okay? I've got a network of over 15,000 people. If everybody freaking gives $1, bitch, we could be well on our way to acquiring jobs for gay and trans people. By trans people. You understand? So this is where I want our community to go. But I cannot do it by myself. It has to be a collective of people. Godly Promise, I love you so much. I follow you. And let me tell you something. That idea that you put in the story about the whole cooking thing, that is a wonderful idea. A wonderful idea. I think you should pursue that. You know I have like intuition and all of that. I see that for you. So please do that. What else? Don't just follow me. Follow all of the people that I mentioned in this video. From Michaela to Claudette to all of the people, to Jaquetta Bowman, to all of the people that I have promoted in this video. Go follow them on their platforms. Continue supporting Black businesses, Black LGBT businesses. Keep educating. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all next Tuesday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for y'all support. Follow all of the platforms, from Learn Your History to Niambi Prodigy Television, NBC's readings, all of the freaking shit that I'm involved in. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all very, very soon. Bye for now. See you next Tuesday.